Good evening, everybody. We're rolling right into week 11. Um, I don't know, boys. Let's check out what's going on in the last couple of weeks. We've been missing each other, unfortunately. Been dealing with some family stuff and haven't been able to get on the pod recently. So we're gonna hop right into some matchups. Why don't we? Let's take a look. Well, last week I wasn't able to get it done, even though Chase had 100 burger. Um, Hopefully, when the memes come out, they'll all be about me. Uh, Let me have it, Tom. Let's see it. Kevin beats Spooner 201 to 130. Eric got another win, 231 to 155 against Nick. Dave has been struggling the last couple of weeks, though still getting wins. 172 to 154. Jimmy lost to Ben, couldn't get it done. Ben won 273.17. Won the high score for the week. He got his $15. Mystery prize was most sacks by a defense, which was the Patriots, held by Chris. So he got the $15 there. And Brad gets on the board with another win, 266 to 183 against Sean. Let's take a look at this week coming up. A big trade just happened between me and Nick. Gave away some big players. Let's see if it's down here. Let's go trades. No, they're not. It's not on there yet because I haven't accepted it yet. So why don't we do that in real time? Why don't we? A view pending trade. Giving away my whole team for Justin Jefferson. That's pretty much it. I'm not sure why I just didn't add Cole Kmet to the trade, but we'll see. Let's allow that trade to happen. Boom. Live. There it is. Live and in action. Trade just went down. Booyah. Let's take a look. Yep. Justin Jefferson over to my team. So I got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Cooper Kupp as my receivers. So I'm feeling good about it. It's going to be definitely a boom or bust type of weeks for me. And Nick needed some much heavy running back help. So he got Devon Achane to help him out. So going back for this week's matchups, projections are skewed a little bit since I don't have my a couple players missing. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Let's take a closer look at it. Ooh, got Joe Burrow throwing to Jamar Chase, who I have. So hopefully that'll cancel each other out. Garrett Wilson and the Jets can't seem to get their stuff together. Receivers are kind of lacking for Jimmy, though he's got Saquon Barkley to make up for it. So based on me not really having a lot of running back help, I'm going to have to rely on my receivers to really boost my score. I need this win. I have to win in order to stay in the playoff hunt. So I'm getting a win. I'm going to beat Jimmy this week. So next we're going to take a closer look at Kevin versus Sean. We got Lamar Jackson going up against Jared Goff. Lions have a pretty nice matchup against Jacksonville. They gave up a lot of points to both quarterbacks and running backs and receivers. So you can look for the Lions to have another great fantasy day. CeeDee Lamb, unfortunately, no longer has Dak Prescott. Let's see. Nico Collins is back now for Sean. Ooh, this is going to look like a juicy matchup. Juicy one. I don't know. I'm going to give this win to Kevin, just because of Goff and St. Brown. Again, I think the Lions are just going to roll, and they're going to continue their hot streak. And it's nice to have some Lions players on your fantasy roster because they're looking great. Next matchup, we'll take a look at Eric versus Chris. Eric's been on a little bit of a hot streak recently, but so has Chris. Taking a look closer here. Receivers for both teams aren't necessarily the greatest to come by. You got Christian McCaffrey for Eric, who's back doing his normal things, getting touches. Though I think that the duo of Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor is going to continue to show to be too much to overcome. So Chris is going to get this win. He's going to continue his hot streak, move to 9-2, potentially moving into first place. So next matchup, we're looking at Nick versus Dave. Dave currently in first at 8-2. Nick in fourth at 6-4. The trade now for Chris. Now he's got Devon Achane, kind of bolster his running back room. He'll have Tank Dell to pair with Stroud. Dave, unfortunately, having to start Drake May at quarterback, though I'm pretty sure he had another quarterback he could play, Tua. So I'm not sure. It's a questionable start. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what Dave's plan is there. He may be just toying with Nick a little bit. We'll see. But this is going to be a tough matchup. I think it's going to be a close one. Low scoring. I think it's going to be like 210 to 200. Unfortunately, in favor. Oh, I can't do it. This is going to be Nick. Nick's going to get the W this week. Move to 7-4. Sorry, Dave. All right, moving on. Tom, who's he's I don't know, Tom. It's a rough year for you, buddy. Yeah, you have great memes, you know. Spoondog 3-7, also struggling this year. This matchup is just going to be a pile of poop going up against a pile of garbage. So, but who knows? They could surprise us. Nobody wins here because it really don't matter. All right, moving on. Next, we got another pile of dog crap versus I don't know, a vegetarian sandwich. I don't know. This is disgusting. Who even wants to project who's going to win this game? I don't know. Ben's got Hurts and Brown going tonight. And Brad's got Brian Robinson going. I don't know. Their quarterbacks will have a nice matchup. I love George Pickens this week. I'm giving this win to Brad. He's got to pull this one out. Let's have Ben be last place again for us boys. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, it definitely would be. So those were quick little projections for the week. Yeah, let's just move right into the mystery prize. Why don't we? All right. Last week's was the defense with the most sacks. Congrats to Chris. And still have plenty going on. Let's see. All right. Week 11 mystery prize is classic. Wide receiver with the most rushing yards. Always a really interesting one. If there happens to be no receivers starting in your wide receiver slots that do not have any rushing yards, I don't know. Well, it'll have to go to the receiver with the most points. But I'm sure there will be a receiver with rushing yards. Who knows? Cooper Kupp could get 5 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill, he gets rushing yards. There will be one. We'll see. All right, boys, that does it for the Week 11 podcast this week. Tonight we got the Washington Commanders going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Should be a great game. I'm excited to watch it and hope all our bets hit. Hopefully we do well in all of our fantasy matchups. Until next week, peace.